Okay, I just want to clear up some stuff because a lot of you all got things seriously confused. Okay, so we all know it's been confirmed they're bringing Sydney Prescott back to the franchise, and I did a video on my thoughts. I had no idea y'all were gonna twist up my words like this. Make no mistake, I adore Tori Spelling. 90210 was my favorite show, and not because Mac Wild was in it either. But just because I was suggesting that we move on from this Sydney character does not mean that I hate her. Yes, there's no Stab without her, but on the other hand, they've been made like 5 of these without her, and they've all been successful-ish. The entire point of the video was to just ask, how many times are we going to watch her and Ghostface duke it out? What are we going to do this time? Make Sydney a weathered old traumatized mom who trains her kids to fight slashers? Guys, I love the Stab movies, yes. Even the time travel one. But we need new blood. The genre is dying. Yes, I'm shooting a short film soon, actually. I can't say anything else, though. I've sworn to secrecy. They'd kill me.
You recording? Sorry, so sorry. I just need to grab my earrings back. Thank you. What do you guys think?
Who's the guy or girl?
Haha, funny. This is Hinge Guy.
Hinge guy number 1 or Hinge guy number 5?
Pat Kettle. And in front of her audience, no less. You see how Courtney treats me? You still talking about the dumb Stab movie?
Oh, learn some taste.
Remember, ladies, never trust the boyfriend. It's a good thing she doesn't have one.
This is my new roommate, Riley, guys.
That's him.
And he's picking you up? It's gonna be a good night.
It better be. Later, babes.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey, what you smiling and laughing about? You excited to see me or something?
No, it's just my roommate Courtney doing her dumb Stab stream.
Wait, Courtney's your roommate? The one who does the horror film streams.
Yeah, it's pretty silly.
It's not silly. Stab is a classic. Can I meet her?
Maybe not tonight. I think we should probably head out.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right, that's cool. You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't need convincing.
Yes, hello? Hello? Yes, hello?
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 Hi, I'm sorry. I hope I didn't wake you. It's Amazon. I'm delivering your package.
Package, I didn't order anything.
Are you sure? I'm holding something right now and it has this address.
746 Jefferson?
Let me double check. Yep, this is the place.
Apartment 1A.
That's right.
Well, this is 1B. 1A's on the other side of the hall.
Oh shit, really? Well, that's embarrassing. I didn't see that.
It's okay, it happened.
Yeah, now I just have to carry this thing to the other side, I guess.
I don't even think they're home right now. They've been out of town for the past week.
Well, do you mind taking this for them? Normally I'd leave it, but the last time I was here, we got a complaint of stolen packages, and I don't want to get in trouble again.
Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now, but I don't want to be responsible.
It's nothing fragile. I think it's just a collection. Collection of movies.
Movies? What kind of movies?
Scary movies.
Pass.
Scary movies not your thing?
It's just the guy across the hall has terrible taste in movies.
What makes a good horror movie?
Original ideas, pioneers, actual talent, and not 20-year-old legacy sequels. But studios refuse to invest in anything outside of an existing IP.
Yeah, making a scary movie is tough. It's hard to scare people these days. Everyone thinks they know what's going to happen next.
Yeah, because everything has been done before.
Well, tell me, what's your favorite scary movie?
What the hell? Candyman.
A fan of slashers, huh?
He scared the shit out of me as a kid. I still don't see his name in the mirror.
Why? Are you afraid?
Afraid of what?
Me!
Even the time travel one. But we need new blood. The genre is done.
Girl, ask for Chardonnay. Can't risk another stain.
My bad, Jordan. You didn't say that. Give me a sec.
I like your watch. Oh, it's cute. Thank you. I like your... Oh, thanks.
All right. Tonight, we're talking about Gail Weathers' books. What did you think of College Terror, Sky?
I am officially gang. Okay, I actually think I like this book better than Gail's last book because this one really had me guessing.
Yeah, I can't lie. My girl Gail wrote the shit out of this one. And the craziest part was when she got shot and fell under the stage.
Yes. Oh, I thought our girl was gone, but she came through though. She did pull through.
Yes, she
did pull through.
What did you expect, Sky? She wrote the book for her to kill herself off?
Well, what do you have to say about the book now, Miss Critic?
I mean, it's a good book. Okay. Gail, she put her foot in it. I mean, Ghostface was deadlier here. And the way she led up to the big reveal being Billy's mom. Pulitzer bitch. Reverse Friday the 13th.
But
There's always a but.
Let's call a spade, guys. She completely glossed over the black characters.
what black characters?
Exactly.
Oh, you mean Maureen and Phil? She mentioned them.
Mention them. That's it. It was as if they were written as just a setup to get them to go to the college.
It was a setup to get them to go to the college. It was written from her point of view.
I know that, Sky. But I looked up what actually happened to Maureen Evans and Phil Stevens that night. The book dedicated, maybe 2 pages to them? Meanwhile, they were murdered in a crowded theater opening night for a movie based on her first book. Like, what were they doing there? How did their families react? I mean, Gail is a journalist. She could have done more digging.
Okay. I hear you, Jordan. Stab 2 was my favorite in the franchise, but yeah.
What's the big deal about covering their murders anyways? Like, what?
Well, there's a reason why Casey Becker's death is seared into our brains. It's the new shower scene. And we still hear about it in the movies, but none of them touched on just how brutal and fucked up Maureen's murder really was.
Need I reiterate, she was murdered in a crowded theater full of white people.
Wait, you still haven't seen the Stab movies yet, right?
No,
Keep up, sweet.
Maureen and her boyfriend Phil were at the opening night of the first Stab.
Mm-hmm.
And while there, Phil was found dead in the bathroom stall, stabbed in the head. And meanwhile, Maureen was getting murdered in the middle of the theater, and no one reacted because they thought it was a prank or promo for the movie.
A metaphor for how the cries of black women go unnoticed in America. In this
And
essay,
she managed to stumble her bloody body all the way to the front of the screen. And that's when everyone realized, oh shit, this is real. But before she dropped dead, with her dying breath, she let out a shrill banshee. I'm telling you, if I would have directed that, it would have been a top stab opening.
Okay, well, you know what? Maybe we don't need to see black people get murdered on screen anymore. I'm tired of that trauma porn shit anyways.
it's not trauma porn. Trauma porn is when
Is something fictional and gratuitous. Maureen, Phil, and Hallie, they were real people and deserve to be respected just as much as the other characters. I mean, it's bad enough we get the short end of the stick in the horror genre. And you mean to tell me the one time we're actually in the conversation, we still get the shaft?
All right. I get it. I guess I didn't think about it like that.
Listen, I got my PhD in black cinema, okay? I know my shit. Yeah, I saw you through the peephole.
The mask was Bilal's idea.
so much for girls' night.
What y'all want, Leroy?
Whoa, what? We can't say hi and just drop in and say hi to our friends.
Yeah, it's fucked up, Pam. You know it.
Oh, well, now we know who invited you to.
It's always that one bitch.
Ooh, don't call my girl a bitch.
Relax.
Y'all over here looking up. What y'all talking about?
Pam and Jordan want to see black people get murdered.
Whoa.
Nobody
What?
even
What?
said that. Why are you lying?
You said that. You did.
All I said was the stab movies could use more black characters. That's it.
Wait, no. What about Ricky from Hollywood Horror?
Black Randy?
Yeah.
Pass. R.P. Tyson Fox, though.
What happened to him?
Ghostface is what happened to him. Production was temporarily shut down after a killing spree.
Wait, you mean to tell me that a whole cast couldn't take down one nigga in a mask? I'd have been in there whooping his ass. Right, baby?
You think so, Sky?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that's what everyone else thought, you know, before they were hanging from a tree with their guts leaking out.
Y'all have to understand, Ghostface is more than just a mask. It's a symbol now. The person under the mask, they're just human. Just flesh. They can be killed. But society took a tragedy and immortalized a monster in a film. And because film lasts forever, Ghostface isn't going anywhere. And that means more to slasher fans than you could ever imagine. People put on the mask and they feel superhuman. They think they can fight back until they're staring down a 9-inch hunter's knife. And all their senses aren't their own anymore. Turns them into an apex. You see, anyone can be Ghostface. And that's what makes it even scarier. What? I really like the movies.
So when are you gonna do your own horror movie? Awkward slash girl.
Pam didn't tell you? We actually tried to collaborate on the script one time, but it had creative differences.
Yeah, because someone doesn't know how not to shit where they eat.
Oh,
But okay.
got him.
Get him again.
Oh, so that's how y'all gonna do me?
Y'all crashed my party.
We could use a black slasher though. You know, a good one. Something with that like Bones feeling. You know, Snoop, he bodied that shit.
Could it please not be about race? Like, we don't always need some evil white man in our films. Like,
Oh, see, that's the thing about horror that y'all don't get. It's supposed to be a reflection of our worst fears.
And I don't know about you, but I am definitely afraid of having my organs harvested, so.
Yeah, and they always target the popular girl in those, so my black ass has no business being in a horror movie.
Yeah, none of us do. To be honest, because, you know, we're all dead.
Yeah, that's true. So, what would be the rules?
the rules?
Like the rules of a stab movie. Only black.
Yeah. A black stab. Yeah, alright. I got this. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, rule number 1, don't go in there. Walking into haunted houses and or basements where it clearly looks like somebody has been murdered. Let's not do that shit.
That's white people shit.
Exactly. Rule number 2, don't be a hero. Because losers never win. Why are you trying to save the final girl? She's the final girl. She's already geared up for 2 more sequels, while you, on the other hand, are dispensable and will be replaced by a rapper and or R&B singer turned actor.
But Kelly Rowland's my girl, though.
But, and I think we can all agree this is the most important rule, they're rarely useful, not until the end of the film anyways, and if they're not willing to risk their lives to save a Laurie Strode's, then they ain't really doing shit for us. I'm talking about rule number 3.
Fuck the police.
All right, man. Hey, yo, Bilal, you try to liven up this party? Let's grab a bottle.
Wow, let me look at my shoes.
Actually, we're busy reading.
Actually, I'm done. You got one more time to call me a bitch, bitch.
Girl, I am not afraid.
How about now? You afraid of me now?
Sorry, buddy. Ain't no rules for this shit. Yo, what the hell, Scott? This isn't how we rehearse it, baby.
I couldn't take my mouth anymore.
What are you guys doing? Jordan was supposed to be my kill. There's always room for Candyman's daughter. I know. You must be confused, right? Black people don't do this shit.
But that's what makes it fun.
Oh, that's the real twist.
Now you see, Leroy, you were right. There were some issues with my script. Some things needed to be cut. But don't worry. Through hard work and a lot of hacking away, we were able to get our hands on the original screenplay for Stab 3.
Bring on the Ghostface cult, baby, yeah!
Ooh, we are gonna make the best fucking fan film there is. And there's nothing you or Jordan's nitpicks can do to fuck this up for me. Not this time.
Oh, and of course there's the issue of funding, but, you know, luckily for us, studios are just itching to throw money whenever a tragedy happens, and, oh, look, we've got 2 tragedies right here.
All right, let's finish up here. We've got one more to go. Speak of the fucking devil. Courtney.
Hello, Pamela. I bet you weren't expecting to hear from me.
Courtney?
Courtney can't come to the phone right now. Looks like I beat you guys to the punch. I hope you don't mind. I like to cut to the chase.
Who is this?
Why, I'm the star. You can't make a movie without me. That's right. I heard all about your little fan film. So from here on out, I'm the director, and I decide who lives and who dies. Starting with you three. So, let's make a scary movie.
I think we might have a problem on our hands.